Well, here we are at week 8 of culture, and this week we're going to talk about biologic variations. I think what comes to mind when we hear biologic variations is that some cultures have darker skin, darker hair, some are lighter complected with light blue eyes, blonde hair, and that certainly is part of biologic variations, but there's more to it than that. Some cultures have a real high incidence of diabetes. Some have a high incidence of heart disease or cancer. So health care is affected by those biologic variations. What we eat can change some of those health related things as well. Generations of drinking no milk, there are cultures that have lost the ability to drink milk. That many cultures, by adolescence, people lose that lactase that breaks down milk, so they become lactose intolerant. And that's just generations have done that in those some cultures. So food absolutely does affect us. Some cultures are vegetarian, and they have a bigger deficit in one thing than what another culture that eats a lot of meat but not a lot of vegetables. They're going to have a deficit in different things. So that's why food and diet falls under this biologic variations. The other thing that falls under biologic variations is healthcare disparities. And that is what the BRN video that you're going to watch this week, that's what it's about. Let me suggest that you look at the discussion board prompt before you watch the video, because the prompt is about the video, and that way you'll know what to be looking for. You should be looking at the class standards, because that's what you're going to be posting on. So watch that video that really talks about some of the issues with healthcare disparity. Are lower economic areas in the U.S., which are also higher minority areas, have less healthcare available to them. The outcomes are not as good from even when they do get healthcare, and that's what we refer to as disparities. So that is due by Wednesday at 10 p.m., your post on the discussion board. Then you'll go back by next Monday at 10 p.m. and reply to two their posts. Next Monday by 10 p.m. you also have a quiz and a journal. This week you have both. The quiz is primarily from the textbook, and the journal is about some new and exciting medical treatments. I have a couple of little short YouTube videos for you to watch about genomics. Since we mapped the human genome, we've been able to create gene-based medications. And those are giving us some, kind of sci-fi ways of treating certain things. There's a woman I want you to hear who was a good friend of my son's. They did triathlons together in college. She ran 8 marathons, was never a smoker, and was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer a week after graduating from college. They found that she had a genetic mutation which made her prone to cancer, and they were able to do genetic targeted medication for her, and she currently has no evidence of disease, which was phenomenal. Better results than they were even hoping when they started using her in the trials of this medication. So cystic fibrosis is another one where they're doing genetic-based medications. They don't have them available for everyone yet. With cystic fibrosis, it's only a specific genetic mutation, and there are several forms of genetic mutation that can cause that. So it's not yet mass produced, so it's not available to everybody. But even of cystic fibrosis, not every child with cystic fibrosis do we have a gene-based therapy that will work yet. But we do have some. So I want you to look at those, and then the journal is to start thinking about some of the ethical implications, because this is really new and really exciting and really promising stuff, but also really expensive. And anything that's new tends to be really expensive. So I want you to think about some of the ethical implications of it. So have a good week. I'll see you in the discussion boards. And congratulations, you're almost done. Okay, bye.